Hello and welcome to today's vlog. Is that lens? Let me see. Welcome to today's vlog. I am waiting for Hudson to get here. Figured, what the heck? Let's start making vlogs again. I made a video a couple of weeks ago. Casey and I spoke at Children's Mercy for their grand rounds, and they asked me to make a 3-minute video for them. So I did. I know I haven't made any in a while, but it got me inspired to start making vlogs again. I kind of miss doing it. I just haven't. Honestly, I've forgotten a lot. I think I've told you that before. Anyway, yeah, I want to get back to it. I really seriously want to get back to it. Now, that being said, I did purchase a new camera, which we are using right now, which is why it kind of looks all fisheye, but it allows me to film in all directions at once, which I have wanted to do this for a while because I can attach this camera to Hudson's wheelchair for vlogs. And like 3 or 4 years ago, I heard about cameras that could do this. And so I thought, you know, this is what I've been waiting for. This camera sees in all directions at once. So right now I am standing in the garage, but I can, while I edit, and this is not me turning the camera, this is me in editing, turning it out towards the street. See that my neighbors over there are getting epoxy on their basement floor, so there's some trucks in out there. But the van should be pulling up here, the school bus, in any minute. But yeah, let's get back to vlogging. By the way, you see my I picked up some more hummingbird feeders because in the next month or so they should be showing up again. Love hanging out with the hummingbirds out there. Been doing my cold plunges still. Cold plunge, we moved it into the garage and actually didn't do it for like the end of January or any of February at all. It was just absolutely too cold. But yeah, okay, I think that should be her bus. It is, it's her bus pulling up. So let's go get her. Let's go get her off the bus. Right? Got a lot of work going on around here with these neighbors. Hi, Scooter Pants. How's it going? How you doing, kid? What's going on? Beauty bears.
Great day.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Probably gonna fall over the way it's sitting there right now. I think we gotta get a better way of keeping it on there. Yeah, are you happy to be home? Daddy's making a vlog with the Hopesters. And your device isn't on. There, I turned it on for you. Maybe you can say hi. All right, we're gonna go up this bump. I think the camera's gonna fall over. Let me hold it in my hand. Oh, that's hard to do. I will figure this out on how to attach it to the front of her chair. I think for now I'm just gonna zip tie it to a leg. You're gonna zip tie it right down here on the front, I think, kid. Right there. It'll be the perfect spot for it. In fact, why don't we do that before we go downstairs? Huh? All right. I got it fully attached, kid. Got the zip ties put on it. So now we got you, huh? Isn't that great? And we can even, let's see, I moved it that way. We can do it this way. And you can see both of us. See? Isn't that cool? What do you think? What do you think? Is that great or what? It's gonna make vlogging easy when we Go driving around. Daddy's hands will be free whenever I'm pushing you around in the wheelchair. I think that's pretty exciting. You'll be able to get the hosters riding right with you. There we go. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? So we had a rough time all through February, didn't we, kid? Hudson, actually clear back to January. So Dominic got sick for a week and a half, and then Casey got sick for about a week. And then I was sick for a couple of days. Casey was sick again for a couple of days. And then Hudson had pneumonia, didn't you? She got pneumonia for like 3 weeks. It was the weekend of the Super Bowl. So I guess the beginning of February was when you got your pneumonia started, wasn't it? Yep. About 2 weeks since you recovered from it, so that's good. But that was a rough time, I tell you. Yeah, your oxygen levels were getting low. Had you on oxygen all the time. 2 different rounds of antibiotics, which was fun because antibiotics cause your bowels to work. We'll just put it that way. So it was a lot. I was up most nights getting maybe 20 minutes at a time. She would kind of sleep and then she'd wake up with some coughing. And we had a rough time, didn't we, kid? Okay, let me move this out of the way so that we can get you moved. I'm gonna put this down low. We can pull you up out of there. And we'll bring it up high. Yeah, that works. Seizure there. Yeah. Yeah. All right. But besides that, everything's been really good. We got through Christmas and we got through the New Year. The darn Chiefs, they didn't win the Super Bowl, did they? But they went, and so we did have some Super Bowl party stuff. And then it was pretty lame when they started to lose the game pretty bad. But oh well, right, kid? Oh well. How we doing? Yeah. No diaper, that's good. Okay. Let me get you one of those bigger chucks into you before we move you. Casey and I went we went to Chicago the beginning. When was that? When did we go to? Oh, it was right when her pneumonia was over. So that was good. We went to Chicago for a business meeting for Casey, or maybe that was, I think actually, Hudson, that might have been in January. We were taking the train up and back, but the train on the way up was over 8 hours. There was going to be like 8.5 hours delayed. So we rented a car quickly and just made the drive, which ended up being about an 8-hour drive. And then we got our money back for the trip to Chicago, but then we took the train home. It was really nice, and we're planning on doing it again because Casey has to go up there 4 times this year. So when we go this summer, we're going to take Dominic with us. Hey, you ready to get in your comfy chair? Okay, let's go. Hudson, Ann, I know your color's purple, but we might have to change you out of that purple for that game tonight. Yeah, that's not a KU color, is it? Nope. You can keep those pants on though. They're red and blue. I'm just gonna have to get you one of your KU shirts on. Okay, I cut it off. It's gonna be nice to know that'll work in a pinch until I figure out a better solution for keeping it attached to her chair. Honestly, that's about it that's gone on. So I am going to just cut it quick today. I'm gonna go to that 3-minute video that we shared, and I'm probably going to, I think Casey, we're gonna re-record the audio of us talking from it, make it a little bit longer, and then we're probably gonna put it as itself permanently on the channel as like an introductory to our channel, because we need a new one of those. But kid, what do you say? Are you happy we're getting back to vlogging? Huh? Are we sleepy? Yeah, cat naps all day, so probably some dysautonomia. I'm gonna give this girl a little bit of salt with her afternoon water. Hopefully that'll kick her into high gear, because we need you awake for the game tonight. Yeah, I hear you. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode, which is hopefully tomorrow. Bye.
Our day usually starts at 5 a.m. Hudson's first med is given around this time. Typically, we have night nursing 4 nights a week, but it's not always consistent. So Dan and I will do shift work. We've modified our home in many ways. We have a ceiling lift that Dan built, a stair lift, a van we had to purchase and modify so she could continue to be out and about in the community, but also get to her 20+ appointments per year at Children's Mercy and other places. I've had to change careers to meet the needs of our family financially. Thankfully, that has been successful and allows me the flexibility to work from home when I need to.
And I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I had to leave my career to care for Hudson full-time. My daily challenge is getting anywhere on time. Parking anywhere is hard, even at CMH, because we need room for a lift to deploy out the side of our vehicle, and like people often park in the lines where there just aren't any van parking spots.
Our constant challenge is really juggling it all. Running a business that helps other special needs families, communicating with her SPUD team at school, her private physical therapist, the in-home nursing agencies that are constantly searching for nurses we can interview to hopefully fill shifts, the DME phone calls, the prescription phone calls and refills.
And we learned long ago that giving Hudson real food gives her the best health outcomes and avoids the hospital more than giving her formula or anything packaged and fortified. So I spend at least 2 to 4 days a month preparing and blending her food in bulk that we then freeze and then we thaw it for use. We've worked with a registered dietitian regularly to help meet Hudson's macro, micro, and caloric needs as she gets older.
And don't forget, we've also taken Hudson out of the country several times to receive regenerative stem cell therapy when she was younger, doing hyperbaric oxygen therapy, among a lot of other non-traditional things. All of that took its own time and money.
True. And I take her weekly to swim therapy, and that's really great for her.
Her medical care continues throughout the day with diaper changes, G-tube maintenance and management, oxygen when she's sick, and usually lasts until midnight. Dan takes the night shift most evenings so I can sleep a little bit and restart my day to then work full-time the next day.
And without the night nursing for part of our week, we'd likely burn out on Hudson's care needs, simply because she doesn't sleep much, or at all most nights. Her circadian rhythm has been broken since she was born. It's also hard to train in-home nurses to truly understand the nuances of Hudson and be able to read her signs or know her language of when something's wrong over just 1 or 2 shifts.
Look, our life is hard. It can be very isolating, and without each other, I'm not really sure how we do all of this. However, we also have learned through our own therapy and professional supports that even though something is extremely challenging, like surviving Hudson's traumatic birth and the over 275 visits to Children's Mercy the last 14 years, plus all the things it takes to care for her on a daily basis, we've learned that on the other side of something hard, we find a deeper sense of hope, gratitude, and love. We've learned to find a way to eat the bitter lemons this life has given us, and we found a way to create a new normal.
And that's why our family motto has become, the only way to it is through it.